Sunday morning. How the hell is everybody? Cheers. So, appreciate all the new subscribers and all that. That's pretty neat. And I got a handful of folks that are saying, hey, what's up with the car in the background there? So, if none of you all, those of you watching right now don't give two rats about an old car, then you can, make sure you hit the thumbs up and then just move along. That's fine. But this is what a guy does when he's trying to get his mind off all the bullshit. So for those of you, new folks that want to see what's going on, we'll do a little car update because the guy was out here the rest of the afternoon yesterday monkeying around and stuff and things. And in typical hot rod fashion, it's 3 steps forward and 18.2 steps back or whatever. So let me spin you around here and we'll give you the little tour. Yeah. Okie dokes. For those of you new, folks, 1965 Mustang Coupe. That is a 3.0 deuce out of a 1995 Mustang GT that I got last winter. Might end up trying to figure out how to mount that grill today. That'd be cool. Some Amazonian LEDs, they got the cool little halo things in there. But it's either we're going to do grill today or make this side look like that side, because of course I replaced the floor pans in this, I don't know, probably 4 years ago when I got the car. I've had this thing for probably 5 years now, by the way, so it's not like, hey, look what I got, blah, blah. I've been working on this thing forever, it seems like. So, one little piece at a time, at least trying to. But when a guy bought his neat racing seats and I mounted them on that, which is the stock seat perch, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, you'd be looking out the windshield like that. So it didn't work so good. So I got to cut that out and then weld in a couple things, doodads and doomoms, and figure that out. Finally got the exhaust tidied up yesterday. Let me get you down there, see if you can check that out. So, yeah. Got the old, the hell is that, DEI heat wrap around it. We'll see if that does anything for a guy. Got my, did the spoiler a couple weeks ago. That way when a guy's monkeying around, he can just look in the rearview mirror and see all the money he's invested and, stop that. So, yeah, got the 8.8 rear end, 4 discolators on all 4 corners. My dad stopped by yesterday. I thought we were going to have the brakes, bled and good to go. And shocker, the one little stick of stock brake line that I left on this, which is from the 95 GT, if I can get you up in there. Oh, probably not. So there's a brake line that rides across the top of that there axle to the driver's side off the splitter, and that's the one and only line that I left thinking, oh, that's fine. Nope, not fine. So that's leaking. So there's that. Yep. And then of course, got my brand new gauges, brand new junk. They're from Jegs, which, they're not terrible. And my oil pieces gauge doesn't want to light up or work. So that's neat. And of course, it's a weekend, so I can't call those guys. Pull the headlight switch out, I get no lights, I get nothing. I ran the car, it lives and breathes. I can fire it up right now, but it's kind of loud, and the wife isn't feeling good, so let's not get in trouble first thing on a Sunday. Yeah, so I've had it run a handful of times. I just bumped the key and fired up, and oil pressure gauge, no worky. Temp gauge works, that's cool. I don't think my relays are working for my electro fan, probably because I have it on a switch inside the car to override, so maybe I'll just have to Emmanuel the fan switch all the time. I don't know. The objective here is to hopefully be out on the road doing burnouts come springtime. So we almost have brakes. Exhaust is done, so that's neat. That's, done. I ain't got to redo that no more. Still got to put the drive shaft in and measure that, because now that has to get extended. That ought to be cheap. And then I've been noticing some, it leaves its marks. So I think I got a rear main seal dripping. and then the output shaft seal on the T5 standard shifter transmission is also leaking. You know, why wouldn't they after I put brand new fluid in both? You know, perfect. It's great. Everything's fine. So, yep. So there's the car. I do have a back window, doing some horse trading for a windshield, but who needs a windshield to go out and do burnouts, you know what I mean? And then comes the paperwork, you know, mess. I'm still got my fingers crossed that I won't have any problems with that, because all I got was a bill of sale with this old girl, which probably, in hindsight, should have gone to the scrapyard, but now, you know, it's too far. I mean, I can run you through what's new and what's not if you're interested. So obviously, new floor pans. Tunnel was left, but new full-length floor pans, full quarters, new doors, new fenders. This whole front clip is all fiberglass. This is a one-piece fiberglass unit from Mustang Zephyr. If you're not familiar with Mustangs, that's usually like at least a 4-piece, like your headlight bucket, and then this is a piece, and then from here to here is another piece, and that. So yeah, it's a bunch of pieces. That's a one-piece deal, yo. It's pretty neat. That's Moya Racing out of California, IA. Makes the car look cool. Oh shit, like I said, yeah, new quarters, new deck lid. I rebuilt, I don't know, probably 80% of the trunk just out of sheet metal. Got a couple of bought parts and pieces for that. Rebuilt this whole back panel because she'd been hitting the ass end right here, and just wasn't, you know, lots of body work was in there when I first started sanding on it. So yeah, oh, and most importante, brand new rear frame rails were welded in, and now it has a AGE, those guys up there, those guys up there, 4-link in the rear, and their coil over setup with a K-member on the front end, which is decent stuff, but let me spin you back around here if I can figure it out. Can't figure it out. That's fine. Their instructions are a little to you know, want for, I guess, if that's the word you're looking for. Yeah, if you're not down with it, you're kind of screwed. I don't know what it is. It seems like the more expensive the parts were that I bought for this car, the shittier the instructions were. It was great, perfect, awesome. You know, like I had to YouTube. There's one YouTube video from like 11 years ago for the rear end. The front end, luckily somebody else that I follow on the YouTube didn't install a video, so I was able to get some measurements. The rear end, there is no measurements to do. They just say, you know, just place it in betwixt the frame rails. Okay, thanks, great. You know, kind of like this, you know, spinning around one more time to show you this juicer. Kind of like this setup right here. Looks real pretty, right? That was the whole plan. Not really. What happened was I ordered that brake booster from the Evil Bay, as my guy calls it, and I wanted a black one, and it came chrome. So I was like, well, I guess we're doing chrome and aluminum and all that. So, because I wanted the engine compartment to be pretty, I want the interior to be real nice and pretty. Like here's the reason why I gotta cut that seat perch out, because I'm rolling with those seats. They're another, you know, eBay special, but they look cool, so that's all that matters, as long as you look cool. Pay no mind to the wreck of a shop. So every time I get it cleaned up, my guy comes out here and wrecks it, and then by the time I'm done. I just walk, you know, shut everything down, walk away, come back to work on it another day. So yeah, there's a little pony update. I did a video, I don't know, 3-4 videos ago, asking for names or whatever. I still haven't picked one yet. I think I might wait till it's running and see how it acts, you know, type deal. See if it wants to be miserable with a guy, which it probably will, and name it then. But yeah, not showing off or nothing, guys. I had this for, I don't know, now I get this thing, 2018, 19. I've been working on it for a while. This is, you know, when I look at it now, I'm like, there's been a lot. This thing sat just bare chassis, nothing in it, just an empty shell, barely a rear end in it for probably 2 years. And then I got Butch, which some of you new folks don't know yet. I got a C10 step-side 2-wheel drive Chevy that my mother-in-law gave me. That'll be on the channel, this summer again, I'm sure. Drag racing, all that good stuff. But, this, like I said in the beginning, if this isn't your bag, whatever, just give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you next week over on Farmers. But if you dig it, let a guy know. I do like an update every once in a while when there's something to update. Hopefully we'll have a, burning tires update not too long from now. But I got fluids leaking everywhere, and it's fine. Everything's going to be great. But I appreciate y'all, especially new folks that came on board. It's pretty neat. Guy picked up almost 1,000 subscribers within 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. 1,000 subscribers in 1 week. That's freaking cool. So, you folks have a good week. It is now 11:08 Sunday morning, and I'm going to get doing something. I don't know when this one will get pushed out because the YouTube is, sometimes it takes an hour for it to upload, sometimes not. So we'll see. But I appreciate you all, and don't forget, next Friday, March 1st, 7 Eastern, over on Grumpy Farmers channel, we'll be going live and talking about all the great nonsense and bull jive that's happening in the world. So until then, you guys take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you.